slowly in the wind on a golden tripod, a gigantic eye with which to bring far places near. In the west, the sun, smothered and dying in clouds, sank.
There it goes, boys. The heart, soul, and flesh of Halloween. The sun. There Osiris is murdered again. There sinks Mithras, the Persian fire. There falls Phoebus Apollo, all Grecian light. Sun and flame, boys, look and blink. Turn the crystal spyglass, swing it down the Mediterranean coast 1,000 miles. See the Greek isles?
Sure. Cities, towns, streets, houses, people jumping out on porches to bring food.
Yes, their Festival of the Dead, the Feast of Pots, trick-or-treat old style. But tricks from the dead if you don't feed them. So treats are laid out in fine banquets on the sill.
Far away, smells of cooked meat steamed. Dishes were dealt out for spirits that smoked across the land of the living. The women and children of the Grecian homes came and went with multitudinous quantities of spiced and delectable victuals. Then, all through the Grecian isles, doors slammed. A vast slamming echoed in the dark winds.
The temple's shutting tight. Every holy place in Greece will be double locked this night.
And look! Those people, why are they painting black molasses on the front door posts?
Pitch, black tar to glue the ghost. Stick 'em fast so they can't get inside.
Why didn't we think of that?
Darkness moved down the Mediterranean shores. From the tombs like mist, the dead spirits wavered in soot and black blooms along the streets to be caught in the dark tar that smeared the porch sills. The wind mourned, as if telling the anguish of the trapped dead.
Now, Italy, Rome. Oh, autumn winds that bake and burn, and all the world to darkness turn. Now a storm and seize and make of me a swarm of leaves from autumn's tree.
Look, he just jumped into the air, way up. He's breaking into pieces. No, he's breaking into leaves. Thousands of them. Leaves.
The wind ribboned him into confetti. A million autumn leaves, gold-crowned, red as blood, rust wild, rustling, simmering, a clutch of oak and maple leaf, a hickory leaf downfall. Not one kite, but 10,000 thousands tiny mummy-flake kites.
World turn, leaves burn, drops die, trees fly.
And from a billion other trees in autumn lands, leaves rushed to join with the upflung battalions of dry bits that were Mound Shroud, dispersed in whirlwinds from which his voice stormed. The leaves in avalanche fell upon each boy like terrible flapping mobs and carried them into the air.
Boys, see the fires along the Mediterranean coast. Fires burning north through Europe. Fires of fear. Flames of celebration. Would you spy, boys? Up now. Fly.
So concludes Act 1 of Ray Bradbury's The Halloween Tree. We will return with Act 2 in just a few moments. This is the Colonial Radio Theater on the Air. And now, Act 2 of Ray Bradbury's The Halloween Tree.
Happy New Year!
What?
Happy New Year! In old times, the 1st of November was New Year's Day, the true end of summer, the cold start of winter. Not exactly happy, but, well, Happy New Year!
Look! There's water below.
The British Isles. Would you cock an eye at England's own druid god of the dead?
Yes! We would, yes!
Quiet as milkweed then, soft as snow. Fall, blow away down, each and all.
Look, the leaves that carried us here. They're blowing away. Where are we?
In the middle of a field. A big field.
A wheat field.
Here, Master Nibley. I brought your scythe. Take it. Grab! Now, lie low. The druid god of the dead. Samhain. Fall!
A huge scythe came skimming down out of the sky. With its great razor edge it cut the wind. With its whistling side it sliced the clouds. It beheaded trees. It razored along the cheek of the hill. It made a clean shave of wheat. In the air, a whole blizzard of wheat fell.
Mr. Mountshroud, is that you?
Towering 40 feet above them in the sky, an immense scythe in his hands, was a cowled figure, its face in midnight fogs.
Mr. Mountshroud, let us be.
Shut up. That's not me. That's...
Samhain, god of the dead, I harvest thus and so. Those who died this year are here, and for their sins this night are turned to beasts.
Whoa, that was close.
Beasts.
And the harvest wheat flailed up, spun around on the wind, shrieking its souls, all those who had died in the past 12 months, rained to earth and falling, touching. The heads of wheat were turned to asses, chickens, snakes which scurried, cackled, brayed, were turned to dogs and cats and cows that barked, cried, bawled, but all were miniature. By the hundreds and thousands the wheatheads snowed up in scatters and fell down as spiders, which could not shout or beg or weep for mercy, but which raced over the grass, poured over the boys. 100 centipedes tiptoed on Ralph's spine. 200 leeches clung to Hackles Nibley's scythe, until with a nightmare gasp he raved and shook them off. Everywhere fell black widows and tiny boa constrictors.
For your sins, take that and this.
I'll be good. Let me live.
All the evil you ever did.
My gosh, he's a bug maker. A flea squasher. Snake grinder outer.
Roach transformer.
Fly keeper.
No, Samhain. October god, god of the dead.
I think it's time we ran. Shall we take a vote?
Vote heck, let's go.
You, come back.
No, thanks. I figure I had been pretty good most of my life. I don't deserve to die.
Scythe chunked the head off of an oak tree and felled a maple. A whole orchard of autumn apples fell into a marble pit somewhere.
I don't think he heard you. Boy, England is no place to be a sinner. Oh, look! That dog! Its face, its eyes. That couldn't be. Pipkin! Pip, is this where we meet you? Hold on, Pipkin! We know you! We see you! Don't scare off! Don't! Where?
This way!
Samhain spat fiery spittle on his horny hands, clenched the scythe tighter, swung it up and froze. Somewhere, someone was singing.
Here, stay quiet.
A bonfire. And those men. They have knives. Soldiers charging.
Soldiers of Rome, destroy the pagans, destroy the unholy religion. Suetonius so orders.
Samhain, in the sky, raised his scythe. Too late. The soldiers slammed swords and axes into the base of the holy druid oaks. The axes chopped at Samhain's knees. The holy trees groaned, whistled, and with a final chop, thundered to earth. The soldiers gave a final mighty blow, and Samhain, god of the dead, torn at his roots, chopped at his ankles, began to fall.
Look out! Get out of the way! Ah!
He dropped with a roar that shook the bones of the hills and snuffed the holy fires. The druid priests bled in the grass, and the boys watched, and the Roman captain prowled the dead fires, kicking the holy ashes.
Here we shall build our temples to our gods.
The soldiers lit new fires and burned incense before the golden idols, which they set in place. But no sooner lit than a star shone in the east. On the far desert sands, to camel bells, 3 wise men moved. The Roman soldiers lifted their bronze shields against the glare of the star in the sky, but their shields melted. The Roman idols melted and became shapes of Mary and her son. The soldiers' armor melted, dripped, changed. They were dressed now in the garments of those who sang Latin before yet newer altars.